Welcome back, everyone, to Face the State. I'm Kristen Revington, filling in for Ari. Glad to be with you. You know it's Christmas time when you hear the ringing of the bells and spot those red kettles right outside of businesses all around town. The Red Kettle campaign is a major fundraiser for programs all year long with the Salvation Army. So Major Randy Hart with the Salvation Army is here to talk about that. Again, that's how you know it is the Christmas season.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
And how is the campaign going so far?
You know, this community is super supportive, and they have been, and we are counting on them again, even in these tough times. And it seems to be that people seem to give more when times get tough.
I've noticed that. Channel 2 has had crews at the kettles for media bell ringing and stuff. And it blows my mind how generous people are during the pandemic. I feel like they really stepped up during the recession. We're talking fairly large bills, and kids even showing up with money. So the question we get is, okay, where does this money go? How is it used?
100% of every single dollar that goes into those red kettles stays in our community. 100% goes for the programs that we do. So when people fall through the gaps and are unable to get help, general funds, if we have the funds, these funds help us do rent assistance, utility assistance. They help us do emergency transportation for folks. Not just, I know that we have some women's programs here, but they're not like some of the men's programs that are in this community for, say, rehabilitation, or families who are displaced. And so it gives us the opportunity to do transportation sometimes for folks, to get them home to people and families. It helps us also to be able to purchase food in these tough times. We work alongside with the food bank, and we're very grateful because they supply food for us as well, which we are super grateful for.
But this year you need even more.
Oh my word, it's insane. We are doing, on the average now, as opposed to last year where we're doing about 125 boxes a day, we are doing 200 plus boxes a day.
Whoa.
Now, 1,000 food boxes a week or more for families that are in need. We're also seeing new families using our services that have never used our services before.
Who qualifies?
You know, with food boxes, it depends on what the program is.
Okay.
So for a food box, people come in and just show their ID. We have folks, homeless individuals who come in as well, and we give out food so they can take with them, canned food that's easy to open, things that are good, carbohydrates. We always have some produce. We have some good grocery stores who donate to us as well, food and things like that. So we have that, but then there's other things. For example, if they're going to get utility assistance or rent assistance, it's just a verification of who's in the household and a verification of the need. Say my car went down and my transmission blew out. We had to shift everything because it's the only vehicle we have to get to work or to and from. So they'll do that, and we say, absolutely. That's simple. They bring a receipt, boom, done. And we can try to help them out. So as long as we have funds, and that's why it's so important for these red kettles. People don't realize it's not just for Christmas. It is for all year long.
Right. Okay. That is great to know. And so obviously this community can have a huge impact and make a lasting difference throughout the whole year, just during their Christmas shopping. Speaking of the Christmas shopping, I love the red kettles, but I love this tree. You've seen it on our newscast the last couple weeks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, these trees are all over town at Walmart and at Meadowood Mall. Let's talk about the angel tree. I pulled off.
So great.
It is. I pulled off a couple of these. These are the ones here in our studio, and it says the child's name, says their age, their clothing size, what they want. So this little girl, Elise, wants clothing and stroller dolls. And then we have blocks, we have Barbies, we have a Mickey Mouse outfit. So, I mean, some of these are really modest, right? It's not like they're asking for the moon. So how do people get involved?
Oh, it's great. So if you're in a Walmart and you see the angel tree, or if you're at Meadowood Mall and you go in there, you can see those angel tree tags. It's the first name of a child only, so we protect the anonymity of them and the family. And then they can get the gifts, whatever they want. And also, we also will have other gifts that come in that people just donate gifts that we can use. So say someone takes a tag and there's two kids in the same family on the opposite side of the tree, and somebody buys, which we're grateful for all the gifts, but somebody maybe buys one toy and the other kid, somebody buys all the toys on the thing.
I see. Yeah.
So we have extra toys available so that we can match, so that way they all have the same amount of gifts to open on Christmas Day, and we also do food. So we are helping close to 2,200 children out of 700 families, and that is food and toys. So we are collecting more than 6,000 toys and
my
over
goodness.
2,000 articles of clothing, because they get an outfit as well, and they get stocking stuffers, and then they get the toys. So we really try to go all out, because you know, when you have a mom who comes in and said, I've lost my husband,
Right.
or somebody comes in and said, we lost our jobs and we don't know what to do, and we want our kids, we're trying to keep things normal and try to keep this so that their stability, but parents come in and
magic
it's hard.
Yeah.
It is so hard sometimes. And we hear these stories all the time. You should see the relief when we put the gifts in their game, or we have a bike and we put it in and the mom is there with tears
Like, I'm
coming down her
I'm
eyes.
crying right
I know
now.
it's
Yeah.
and when you see that, it makes our community, we love you. It makes all the difference, because they have been pouring out at the Walmarts and at Meadowood Mall. They have been pouring out these things. We're going to get Corwin Ford a tree tomorrow. They want to have a tree in their
Perfect.
place. So I'm bringing it tomorrow to Corwin Ford so that their
love it.
employees can get involved as well. I just love Reno.
I know
I
it.
love Washoe County. I love the generosity of this
Always
community.
step up, always step up. And I imagine the burden just being lifted off some of these parents right now.
Yes.
Something to mention, because you can drop off new toys
Yes.
at our event, our
Yes.
Christmas event, which is awesome. So if you don't have time to get down and grab one of these tags, just show up at our locations. And I know you'll be there, as you
Bring
always
those
are.
toys,
Bring
because
the toys, yes.
then it helps us. It helps us to
Yes.
make sure that we can balance out the
Yeah.
stockings, that we can balance out the gifts for
Totally.
the kids.
And teenagers, right?
Yes.
We often forget about the older kids.
That's right, and we're helping teenagers up to 16 years old, so that's
Okay.
really cool. Because
Yes.
sometimes they get forgotten, and so we're really trying to help the teenagers as well this year. And we get cool things, and they ask for things like makeup. Additional Silver Angel tags.
Yes, okay, let's talk about this. So the older demographic.
That's right, 750 seniors are going to be receiving 2 gifts, 1,500 gifts. And they ask for things that are, we had a guy who asked, listen, literally this year, he wanted some fresh blueberries. That's
Oh.
what he wanted. And
We can do that.
Yeah, but when I'm like, oh, that's more.
Yes.
We do things like that so people have stuff like, but I mean, the requests that seniors make
Yeah.
are entirely different.
Yeah, they might
Some things
seem
you-
mundane to,
Yeah,
you know.
I would like a blanket, or
Yeah.
I would sure like a toaster, or just simple things that sometimes we take for granted.
Absolutely. So where is the senior tree?
There
Or
is
the
one in
silver tree.
Meadowood Mall
Okay.
right now, and it's right next to the kids' tree as
Oh,
well.
perfect.
So yeah,
Okay.
you got a Silver Angel tag and then the kids' tags as
Okay.
well. And then we also have some groups and businesses around who have also taken those Silver Angel tags, because some groups like to focus on kids, other groups like to focus on seniors. So again, we love our community
Yeah.
because they recognize the need on all ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Only a couple minutes left, but let's talk about, you've been at this a long time, and I can tell
Yes.
you have a heart, not just for our community, obviously, but the families you serve. And let's just
Yes.
talk about how rewarding it is for you. I think the distribution is the 19th.
It sure is.
And that's actually when Channel 2, we're going to have a bunch of crews at Shields. We'll be ringing the bells on the 19th, so
Yes.
mark your calendars for that. But that's the big distribution day. So
Yes.
in the last minute, just kind of illustrate to our viewers what that day is all about to you.
People come in and it's just drive through, and as soon as they come up, they've already pre-registered, so we look for their
Okay.
names on there, and then we put the food in the car. So if it's a larger family, they get 2 boxes and a large turkey. Smaller families, they'll get a turkey and maybe 1 box.
Okay.
So we try to equal that out as well, depending on the size of the family. Then they go up, and as soon as they pull up, they get their toys. And the key in all of this truly is our staff and volunteers, because they make it so special coming up, and it's such a joyous occasion. And when you see people, parents relieved, that is the biggest thing. And the Merry Christmases and the volunteers, they come back every year, and it increases because they love that day. That day is so special, because to fill somebody's car and to sense the relief on a parent that their kids are going to wake up and they're going to have a special day, and there's going to be a day where their family can be and they can breathe.
Yes, and just enjoy
Enjoy
that
it, that's
moment and the
right.
memories because of you
Yes,
and
thank
you.
you.
So, Major, thank you so much for all you do. Every year, we look forward to seeing you at our Share Your
Yes, thank
Christmas
you. It's so
event as
great.
well. Yep, drop off. We get bikes, we get toys, we get all the things. It's
Yes.
always fun to see what people grab on their way to our event, and we are so looking forward to it. Thank you again for your time. Just
you.
a reminder, Friday the 12th from 6 to 6 we'll be out there. Thank you in advance for sharing your Christmas.